31st of May. I'm about to have lunch. I'm eating basmati rice, coconut milk, butter beans, sun-dried tomatoes, chopped tomatoes, and I think that's it. I think so. Look it up. Delish. I can't even start sharing the recipes here. I just thought. A lot of people used to tell me that my food looked really good, and actually it's delicious, at least for me. If you want to, I can teach you, but you know my problem? That I never actually measure stuff. I do everything by eyes. So I just throw things aside, and then it's turned up to be. So, let's go and eat, and most importantly, we have to do a before and after of this. My daughter is just literally killing the poor pan. She's not understanding, she's breaking the pan by scratching the bottom, but she's just scratching it like, who cares? So, this is how my tummy looks right now. Can you see that? Normally my tummy will be absolutely nothing, but you can see it in there. Okay, so it's the evening time. Everybody's sleeping here, and it's time for me to show you. Well, the kids are sleeping. Nobody else lives here. I'm going to show you how my tummy looks. So this is how my tummy looks right now. Like you can see it's coming out. That's my hernia. I have that since I have my son, but it's really bloated, as you can see in there. There we go. So you can see how does it look. You can see how big it's coming out of place. You see, this is where my tummy normally is, and this is where it is right now. I'm showing you every angle so you can see it all. There we go. So this is how it look as the 31st of May evening. It's like 10 p.m. I'm about to go to bed, and in a few seconds you're gonna see tomorrow morning how is it look, and then how is it goes throughout the day. Now I'm going to sleep, and by the way, I didn't share anymore what did I eat or whatever, because I didn't eat anything else. I need to start doing that. I need to start eating more often during the day, and more like enough fruits, enough veg, but that's gonna be a story. We will talk about it tomorrow. So, good morning. Yes, it's the 1st of June, and I'm really happy because I get to show you how do I look in the mornings. Keep in mind that I'm about to be on my period, okay? I'm in that cycle already, and I normally get a little bit bloated like this, but not as this was yesterday. So I'm going to show you right now. So let's put you down. So that's how bloated I am when I'm about to be on my period, which is a little bit. It's not that bad. Okay, I can still see it is because, again, look, if I put this like this, when I can see these holes here, means I am bloated even more, because it's like my tummy is meant to be there, but then it comes out. So you can see there, but it's not as bad as it was last night, and it doesn't hurt much. It's just a little bit in there, and it's really thick, really tight. You know, I don't have any fats or anything, okay? I don't have any tummy. It's not this me here being like, oh yeah, I'm pretending that I'm bloated, but I actually have a tummy. I don't have a tummy. I have a really small body. So you can say that, yeah, it's bloatiness. I can't avoid the fasting in the morning coffee, which, by the way, we're going to go and get it. But I'm going to try, especially since I'm doing this with you, I'm going to see if we can actually manage to keep my word and only have this one. I'm just going to try to have this one. Coffee is there, and then here I have my 3 bags, which is 2 of chamomile and 1 of lemon and ginger. Here is my fresh lemon, and then what I do is I take my fresh ginger, which I will not be able to do it just with one hand, and I use these, and I put some fresh ginger as well. And I'm all dirty of coffee, but that's what I do. And then I put this like this, and I pour the whole water in here, so it kind of takes a little bit more of the lemon out. Well, quick update. It's 6 now. I'm starting drinking my delicious tea. And let's do a little, can you see how it kind of goes down? This is the funny thing, it's just keep going up and down, up and down, up and down. There we go. Anyway, I'm going to shower right now. I try to don't have showers at 4 o'clock because my poor neighbor sleeps next to my bathroom and my kid's in the other wall. So I have 2 sets of people sleeping beside me, and I don't like to start around at 4 o'clock having a shower. So I think waiting until 6 is a respectful thing, but this mess needs to be washed. So that's what I'm gonna do while I finish my tea. This is one of my tumblers. I sell this stuff, by the way. I have a business about it, and I love it because I can make the teas and they stay hot for ages. So even if I go around and don't drink them, I know I will come back and they will still good. So I'm gonna do that. And also I found that when I shower, I put a lot of hot water and then cold water, like the change of temperatures of the water really helped me with the blurriness, and that's amazing. And I just hope I can have a better day today when I'm not in pain. So far, I'm not in pain. I only have 1 coffee and I'm trying to keep it stick to that. Shower finished. I just changed my clothes again, and I'm about to do my cinnamon ritual. This is something that I do every first of the month, which is standing on my door, and then I call upon abundance from here to there. Let me see if I can put you in there. So this is one of the things that I do. Just take a teaspoon and then just put cinnamon in here. I need to be really careful because I have like 5 holes in this thing. You don't really have to be generous, but don't be like me, dropping it everywhere, okay? Yeah, so put it on your right hand. And then you just need prayer, and then you just blow it, and you call upon abundance. Then you will end up with a stain of cinnamon in your hand. And another thing I like to do, now we're gonna move to my temple that I have done here, because you should have a little temple on the farthest right hand corner of your house. There's little pads in my garden. I need to do the garden. This is my crazy temple. There we go. It's a little bit of a mess, to be honest. And I'm going to put 1 incense. I have this one, the Magic Spell incense for prosperity. So let's turn this on. I only do this after I finish shower. This is how it's supposed to be, because it's like you just cleanse all your bad energy. So now you're ready for any manifestation, anything like that. Have I light you up properly? Seems like. And then I know I do another little prayer, and then I take my thumb. So let's do this assessment. I was asked if I change many times clothing during the day. I think also because I'm home all day. I home educate, I work from home and everything. So I have more the opportunity to do this. And I say absolutely yes. Like I woke up and I would wear something, and then a couple of hours later I might change for something else, and so on, so on. I can change throughout the day, sometimes even 5 times. And some other times I even end up naked with just like a robe, and then I'm done, because I just feel like I can't wear nothing. Many times I need many layers, and that apparently means that I need comfort, and I need to feel like over covered. So it's like something is holding me, and something is making me feel like I'm not losing it, and I'm being held by something, even if it's clothing. I know it's absolutely insane, but that's how it is. And in other times I feel like I need to get rid of everything, because I feel so suffocated, so like something is taking the air out of me, that I just feel I need to strip, and I need to take everything away. And sometimes I even feel I want to take my own skin off to feel more free, but I can't, right? So I take every single layer out of me. That's when I feel the worst. That's when I feel the most pain and I feel really upset and I feel out of breath, and it's just the worst episodes. And the saddest thing of this all is that my children have to experience all of this, and they have to see me going through all of this. And I just feel like if it wasn't for them, I don't know where I will be right now. But at the same time, I just hope that one day they will understand me, one day they will appreciate everything that I do, and comprehend why I've done many things or why I act in certain ways and things like that. But some other times I just feel like I'm giving them too much for how young they are. They are 8 and about to be 6 years old, my son. And I just feel like I'm pushing them into out of childhood. I'm pulling them out of childhood. I'm pushing them into adulthood in order to kind of help me out, because I just sometimes feel I can't do it on my own. I just need to learn how to manage this situation right now. And as I say, I feel like everything sometimes becomes too much, but now that many things are being explained to me, I just feel like, wow. Like I was putting the example of the clothes. When I'm home, I can change, but sometimes I'll go out and I'll put something that I feel so cute, so pretty, or so feminine. At times I feel super comfortable, and then the moment that I'm out, I start feeling ugly, I start feeling uncomfortable, I start feeling like out of place, or like if I'm dressed up or like a clown, you know. Many times I feel like that. And I start feeling all of these negative emotions that I can't push them away, and that determine my mood. You know, like I might be having an amazing day, and all of a sudden I just feel I want to go home and hide under my covers, and that ruins the day, because maybe I can't. Maybe we're doing an activity, maybe we're on a day out, and we have traveled to some place and things like that. And when I analyze it, as they told me to do, I realized that many times I have ruined the days out of simply what I was wearing, because I was uncomfortable. So I decided to start to, first of all, be more conscious of what I wear. You know what I mean? Like really analyze it. I know that's traces of what they say of the OCD, of like trying to control everything. But if I actually, let's say I say, I'm going to put these jeans. And then I start thinking, I'm like, how did I feel the last time I wear these jeans? Oh, I felt like after I eat, I felt bloated, so I couldn't breathe. So I was really uncomfortable and moody. Okay, we're going to eat outside. Let's don't wear them today. Or I felt that they were actually really stretchy and actually gave me a lot of room. And even if I was feeling like this, I was bending down or whatever, they were super comfy. So let's go for it. So that's the kind of things that I do. And also I feel like with all this itchiness and allergies and everything, what I wear, it also affects my skin a lot. Even if I use a lot of like coconut oil and everything to like prevent from anything to rush, like scratch my skin and make my rashes worse. So many times I also have to analyze that. And I know it's a silly thing, but I just think like those are things that I can't control. And that's things that I'm working right now on, what I can control and what I can't. And obviously, can I control my clothing even if I'm outside? Yeah, I could always pop in a shop and then get another t-shirt, get another trousers, and then done, solved. So please move on. That's one of the things that really make me feel better. What I cannot control is whether if the place where I'm going to be is going to be muddy or not. Okay, I was finally able to take the day off, because some work that was meant to be done for today, that is the 1st of June, wouldn't be possibly done until now. And I have the kids helping me out. But look at, I don't know if you can see in the video, how weird my skin looks like how dry and white bits I have around. Well, don't mind that, because I don't even know what I've done it, or where did I burn myself or hit myself. That's me in my normal nature. But I'm talking about that white bits that look so weird. I don't know what is that like dry skin going on, but I have it I have it all over my body. All over it. Really dry. I haven't even put anything because the cream that the doctor suggested is coming up on Tuesday because it's bank holiday here apparently again. But yeah, and when I do like this, it comes off. I don't know, but I have it all over the place. I have it on the arms, I have it everywhere, on the legs, on my toesies, everywhere, everywhere. I have this white thing, and I don't normally have it. I have a really nice hydrating. Maybe I need to drink more water. Maybe. I feel also my lips today are a little bit too dry. And by the way, I think the zinc thing, I'm gonna show it to you, but the doctor sent it to me. I think my daughter accidentally threw the package, but basically it's that, or they sent it to me. It's like a roll-on. It's quite cute, but I didn't know. And I spent like half an hour thinking. I was applying that thing to my face, and actually I needed to pop. So it's like that, and then I just roll it on the area where I need, which obviously is at the moment it's everywhere. But I could say I'm doing really well for the past few days with my skin in my face, which I mean, like this one has been something happening. I'm not exaggerating, for like 3 months now. Like it will get really big, like a volcano, but there's nothing in there, okay? Like you cannot see any whiteheads or anything. It's just like an inflammation. And all of a sudden in a bath or in a really hot shower, when I wash my face, I feel it how it explodes. I think it's like it breaks my skin from the inside slowly until the thinnest layer. And then it explodes. And believe me, when it explodes, apart from being gross, I know this conversation is really gross, but if you're going through like allergies, reactions in your skin and everything, you know what I mean? Like, one, I bleed too much, and two, it breaks my skin so many layers that I have an open wound. And for the past few months, it's so embarrassing. Like, I work with people. I work on social media, showing my face. I work with children here in my house. So obviously, the parents come and they have to see me, and my kids go to activities, and I have to show myself to other people. And number one, you're not meant to put any makeup on any wounds. Number two, I never wear makeup. This is my makeup, except for me putting mascara. That's the only thing, and sometimes lipstick. That's all the makeup I have wear for the past 5 years, probably, or more. Okay? So basically, I don't want to put anything that will make it worse, but it's so embarrassing. And then I found that it's like worst. And I'm putting all of this oil. I use castor oil, jojoba oil, aloe vera, tea tree oil I have as well, rose hip oil. Like I have all of these supernatural healing oils. I have raw honey. I could use any of those, yes? It's not like I use all of them. I'm just explaining all of what I have. And I just found like I put them and my skin is so damaged that for the first 3-4 days it's even worse. And it looks like I have pulled, like there was one time I have that one in there and another one around here, which right now has healed and it's better, but it really looked like somebody has scratched. And actually one night I remember waking up bleeding, like my full bed pillowcase was with blood, and my nails. Now I have a little bit of nails. I didn't have that much time. Now I'm trying to control myself, and it feels like I'm doing better. But the thing is, I scratched my skin because she could see my nails doing like that. So at some point of the night, I think I was so itchy, and I could see my no nails, but my fingers in there. And then yeah, I completely destroyed that night my skin. And the funny thing is that the kids and I, we were going to London, and it was so embarrassing because I just felt like I have completely destroyed my face, which I did. And it was so painful. Like I could not put anything on it at all. But now it's doing better. I only have the marks, and I could say that I haven't had a bad reaction, because when I have a bad reaction, I will get all of these really big red dots everywhere. So far, it seems like we're doing really good. Fingers crossed that I'm not saying this and then just going away. As well, I have to say that for the past week or so, I haven't been as stressed as I was before. I'm learning to be a little bit less stressed, and I think that's helping as well. it's lunchtime and I'm about to do something. I haven't done it before, but I've seen a recipe and I'm gonna give it a little twist. First of all, the only cooked things is edamame, frozen edamame, and pasta. I know I say I might be gluten intolerant, but I've been asked that for the next 2 weeks until I do my blood test. I need to continue eating. So here I have a plate full of red cabbage, red bell pepper, and yellow one. I have sliced a lot of carrots as well. I have my pack of spinaches here, and then the edamames, which I'm gonna cook them right now. Then we're gonna make a sauce that has sesame oil, raw peanut butter, like pure peanut butter, okay, 100%. Then we have raw honey. You can use maple syrup, but I don't like it. I prefer to use raw honey. Some black soy sauce. And then we need to put garlic powder, ginger powder, and onion. So, here it is. Just waiting for put the sauce, which I end up putting it on the pan because I wanted to make it thicker. And this has water and everything. But let me know. I can put it in the comments, this recipe. But look how easy all of that is. The only thing cooked, as I said, is the pasta and the edamame. And then the sauce, you don't really need to cook it, but I decided to do it so it looks like that. I know it's looked yuck, but it's crunchy peanut butter. So the thing why I want to take this recipe is because I think I should not eat peanut butter, but I'm gonna try it, and I'm not gonna try nothing more than raw vegetables and fruits the rest of the week. And then I'm gonna see how my skin reacts, and obviously if I get a rash, boom, we know it's the peanut butter, because this is 100% peanuts. It has no other ingredient. So if I was to get any reaction, it will be to the peanuts. So it could be, I don't eat raw peanuts neither. So I need to figure it out, and I will let you know. And you will see, because obviously I'm going to be here every day. So if you start saying I'm getting a rush, we know what it is from. Well, it's evening time. I just sent the kids to bed, and I'm in my bedroom as well. It's nearly 8, I believe. And I want to be in bed. I want to edit this vlog for you and upload it on time. I want to do some reading. I'm about to take my vitamins. So I'm going to do a last showing of how my tummy looks. There we go. Okay, look, I'm not putting the tummy in or out. Okay, that will be me trying to put the tummy in. And look, that's the only thing that comes in. That stays out. And really hot. Okay. And then here we have the front. I really have to go and check that out on the doctor. It's really painful, by the way. And that's the other side. Ta-da! The day has finished. I have ended up eating more than I thought. But I think is during the week, Monday to Saturday, I'm so stressed. I'm so in a rush. I'm doing so much that I completely disrespect myself, I will say, or neglect myself. No, my kids, I keep all day, and they are really independent. They feed themselves, they cook for themselves and everything. But myself and I are another story. I will sometimes say, oh, I'm going to have breakfast later, and then when I realize it's lunchtime, and then I will have another excuse for lunchtime. So I normally just wait and have one meal a day, and it's a big meal. And I know I should not be doing that, and I've been told by a million people I should not be doing that. I know, because that's also not good for my digestive system. I know, because when I eat once, I eat too much. And that is the big problem, okay? It's not that eating once is bad. It's that when I eat once, I eat far too much. Or a Sunday that I haven't done in years, which is just to stay at home and don't do anything with the kids. I mean, we've been doing things, but it was just like whatever, and in comfy clothes and blah, blah, blah. I just got out of the shower again. I already put my castor oil and tea tree oil on my face. I forgot to put my braces, but I will go right now. I want to take my vitamins, by the way. I take omega 3, 6, and 9. I take magnesium, zinc, vitamin D, I want to think, and iron. That vitamin I don't remember. I'll have to tell you in tomorrow's vlog when I check the container. But yeah, extremely itchy, which I don't know if it's from the peanut butter or from the edamames, because I was eating and I said to my kids, I never really eat edamames with the, you know, when they come in the skin, or I did in a restaurant, but they were in a different way. The ones that we had,
they were like hairy, and I'm allergic to things that are hairy like that, like peach, kiwi, apricots. So I'm not really sure if actually I got a reaction from that, and it could be because I'm extremely itchy. But I'm gonna when I take my brushes, I'm going to put some coconut oil all over, because it's still, I have until today's Sunday, so I have until Tuesday until I can get the cream that's supposed to help me. We'll see. Otherwise, I'm gonna start using my daughter's. She has like a massive jar like this that the doctor gave her, and she has like 2 or 3 of them, so I can help her out. I'm about to read my book. This is the book that I'm reading. All Father. I loved it. To be honest, I really think it's like you're reading it and then you feel like the author basically traveled to the future, and he knows what is going to happen, and he just came back to the past or to the present, let's say, and is telling us what is going to happen. And it's really scary. I've got emotional a few times, and I have to put the book down because I was like, I have kids. So I was reading this, and I was like, oh my God, I never want my kids to go through these. I was really, 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 really emotional. But I really love it. This is part 1, and I have part 2 downstairs. And I'm challenging myself to make sure that I read at least every day 1 chapter, because I'm having a lot of memory issues. So I'm finding that if I read at least 1 chapter every day, I'm forcing my brain to remember what happened the day before and the day before, you know. So it's this exercise I'm trying to do to do that, and then I'm loving it. You should have a look at it. I think it's free on Kindle, and otherwise I have the paperback. I love it more because when it's on the phone, yes, I read it faster, but many times I don't pay attention much to what I'm reading. I'm just kind of like scrolling. I think that's the bad habit that we have. But I feel like when it's physical, it's just a lot better. And look, my daughter made me a beautiful heart bookmark, so I can put it inside of my book. So I'm gonna undo that. Yeah. Anyway, end of today, end of the 1st of June. I hope you learn something or enjoy something in here. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.